Now let me show you how you can actually be able to make 100 pips in one trading day. What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, it's your boy V Dollar back in today's video. Now I want to really break down something really so special. I want to show you which trading sessions you can actually be able to make these big moves. Okay, so just like how you guys can actually have a look on this screen recording. So I've actually been trading on this account. You guys actually remember we started off with $50, but it's really so hard to scale up or grow up this account unless you are catching big movers. Okay, so what I want to show you is I want to show you how you can actually be able to catch those big moves, you know, 100 pips plus. Show you how you can actually be able to analyze the trading sessions are also really so important, because you actually need to know which trading sessions are actually good for you to be able to catch these super moves. Okay, so we are going to slide straight to trading view, have a look at the analysis. So maybe a quick one: if you find this video helpful, consider smashing the like button. Please make sure you subscribe to join this growing community. So let's get straight into it. Alright, now let's dive straight into this. So this is GBP USD, and then I have these vertical lines, and I just added these as period separators, basically separating the days. So this is 1 day, this is 1 day. Basically, if I can show you using this tool here, you can see stretching from here up to here. That's 20. There should be 24 bars, meaning that 24 candlesticks, and then that means it's 1 day. Either way, just right here, we just started a new day, because by the time of recording this, the London session hasn't opened as yet, but this is how we are currently are, meaning this was yesterday, and you can see that we had again 24 bars. So basically, I just added this to show the period separators, to show what day is and where it closes and starts. Okay, now what I want to show you is in every trading day, there's always a big move that actually pushes up to around 70 to 100 pips depending on the currency pairs. Now an example for GBP USD, GBP JPY, every day we always have to see some big move happening. Now have a look at this. So you can see this was yesterday, we had a good move here. The previous day we actually had two, we had this and we also had this. The previous day we again had this. You can see that every day we have at least a big move that actually happens. Sometimes you could find consolidation, but that happens in some trading sessions like I'm going to discuss with you, but then at least you will always see that we finally get a big move happening. Check this, you can see every day. Okay, now this is what I was actually trying to emphasize. Now, when do we get these big movers? Now, these moves always happen in the London session and the New York session. Okay, that's the first thing that we have to emphasize. Meaning, if you intend to trade pairs like GBP USD, Euro USD, GBP JPY, or basically all pairs with GBP or pairs with USD, always look at yourself trading the London or the New York session, because that's when we are going to be able to maximize those big moves. Now maybe something that we need to really emphasize again is having a session indicator, basically an indicator that shows when the sessions close and open. Now you can do that by going to your trading view, coming to indicators, and then you can type in session. And then we shall have some of the indicators here. We have sessions on chart, session breaks. Let's try this out. Basically some indicator that can show you when these trading sessions actually open and close. Now whole thing is you to identify when a session actually opens and closes. Now the London session opens 8 a.m. London time, and that's about 10 a.m. East African time. That's about 8 a.m. probably South African time. Basically just like that. Okay, so our whole point now is to come to charts when it's the London session. Now we have what we call a breakout. Every time the London session is opening, we always see a breakout. So let's dive straight to this, and we can see. Let's try comparing the previous day. That's yesterday. Okay, so yesterday this is where we were. So the London session, like I said, in the East African time, it opens up at 10 a.m. okay, Now 10 a.m. is right about here. So just like how you guys can see, if you can try to follow my cross, you can see that this is 10 a.m. where I actually drew the trend line. So meaning the London session actually opened up from here. Now guess what happened? When the London session opened, we saw a big move, a big selling move happening. Right now, our point is to just catch these moves. Now, like I said, every time before the London session opens up, here's what we always see. So initially we could see a market movement of this way. We could see something of this sort pushing up, you know, some sort of consolidation. And then when you have the London session opening, we could either decide to break down to the downside or break to the upside, but whole emphasis is we always have a breakout move. You get what I'm trying to say? So whole thing is that when the London session is opening, we always see a breakout either to the upside or to the downside, anyways, depending on your analysis and depending on what you actually see. Okay, so after understanding that, of course, one more thing that we need to really bring into is being sure about the overall trend. Okay, now like you guys can see in here, let me try to zoom out a little more on the 4 hours. There we go. So you can see that the overall trend is the downside, way too clear, right? You can see that trend is the downside. So our point now would mean, just like from this example right here, because we took our trade around here. Okay, you guys can see that this is what we basically took our trade. So you can see it was a clear downtrend, and then we had come back for a pullback, like I always emphasize, getting trades on pullbacks, and then we came down for a very great trade. Okay, so this really is also important and crucial, we being able to identify the overall trend. So because at the end of the day, you want to maximize your move, and you shouldn't be this type of a trader who actually catches the opposite move, or maybe you're trading a pullback. No way, because you're going to be in for a short time and then you are kicked out. Now let's look at the current market condition here. Okay, so let's try to check out from here. Again, this is what the current price is. At least we now understand that it's a downtrend. Okay, it's a downtrend. So our whole point will be we waiting for the London session opening. Currently it's till 8 a.m. like how you guys can see. If you can follow my cross up to down here, you can see that it's till 8 a.m. and that's the East African time, meaning it's around 6 London time. So let's go down to the H1 so we can really see. Okay, so due to the fact that we now know that it's a downtrend, our whole point will be probably looking for a breakout to the downside, right? Because that's the overall trend. Now what do we have to do now? We can decide to mark out maybe levels where the pullbacks could close up, like in this particular example. Since we were pushing the downside already, I can see that we had this level here already. We had a little level here. Seems like it was respected 3 times. So either way, again, we also have one more on the upside. You can see, so it's some sort of consolidation. If we even extended this, okay, pretty, just a little more. Good. So you can see that again we are sort of consolidating now. What do you expect? Go push up to here, but since the overall trend is the downside, we could now come back here. Now since this level had been respected, we expect of course for it to be broken or again get respected. But like I said in the London session, we majorly experience a breakout. A breakout could be to the upside or the downside, but the confluence is always to the overall trend. If it's a downtrend, so we could expect something of this sort, and then continuously push to the downside. Okay, so you can see that it's really so easy on how you can actually be able to catch these big moves. Okay, at the end of the day, you can even enter your position from around here because it was being supported, so you can catch the move as early as right here. place your stop loss around here, or pretty probably around here, and then maximize that beautiful move. Again, one more thing is, like I said, this pair should match the trading session. If you're trading GBPUSD, then be sure that you're trading the London or the New York session. Don't trade GBPUSD in the Australian session or the Asian session thinking that you'll be able to catch big moves. No way, because those pairs don't move in some trading sessions. Okay, so that's what I had for you guys, and I really hope you guys find this video helpful. You can smash the like button. You can also subscribe, join our Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. So I'll see you out.